Let's get an arms game. Why not? Standard options. I go nomad difficulty setting, middle, because, whatevs. Daylight length, 16 hours. So you've only got, only 8 hours of night time, which, I find to be a good balance, especially on single player. Zombies run, I'll leave on default. In our multiplayer game, myself and DJ Eldorado, we've got them set to always run, but that is because we're in day 160 something. We got sledgehammers, we got guns, explosives. It's difficult still, but enemy aggression normal, because if you set them on feral, then that can get quite problematic. 24-hour cycle on 40 minutes. That's what I prefer to play. Block durability is entirely up to you. It's a double-edged sword. If you set it to 25%, you can break through blocks a lot faster, naturally, but so can the zombies. So I have it set to 50%, because the way I build my base is the zombies never find me. So maybe I'll change it up. Maybe I'll build an above ground base. Loot I've got set to 200%, specifically because I'm playing single player, and you really do need a bit of a boost at the start. Loot respawn time I'll set to 30 days, because you can turn it up. Maybe I said it's 50 days. Let's go 50 days. I feel that's a good balance. I get a lot of shit at the start, but then I'm going to wait a long time for, the invisible people to come through and drop their shit. Drop on the death, tool belt only. I will apply because reasons, pretty much. Drop and quit nothing. Enemy memory 60 seconds. Enemy spawning medium. Air drops every 7 days. Cheat mode off. Mark air drops on. Not playing multiplayer, but pardon me. Alright. Name is not single problems, otherwise that will cause a problem. No dogs, please. Wow. Way to type. No dogs. No dogs. I hate dogs in this game. Though they are infinitely easier than they used to be. I used to play the really early alphas. Early on, oh my god, the dogs. They were just... Pretty much if you saw a dog, you were gonna die. Unless you had a gun. The guns were a lot more available early on. Alright, so what are we gonna do? I'm just under 1400 hours, but it's still making us do 1400 hours of gameplay dedicated just for 7 days. And it's still making us do this intro, but okay, whatevs. No worries. Man, that right hook. I will take that, and I will get rid of those. Okay, so the way that I play is, if you don't want something from a container, drop it on the ground, because when we come back, if we come back in 50 days or so, then everything's going to be respawned beautifully. It works out. Let's take them. Oh yeah. Alright, now what have we got to do? We need another small stone. It can be quite difficult to start in this game. At the beginning, you rely a lot on luck, which is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be praying to the luck gods. Give to me stone. I want that deer. We need that deer. Sadly, there's not a whole lot we can do about it. But let's build us a stone axe. And now what we're going to do is grab some stone, because this early on stone is future useful. And like, I mean, very near future useful. I do find it a bit frustrating, this introduction, the tutorial. I would almost sacrifice the point just to be able to skip it. Almost. Plant fiber. But a free point this early on is going to help us out, so as we can get leather crafting, or leather tanning, sorry. And leather tanning will be useful. You don't need to get leather tanning. You can substitute that with a workbench. But to get a workbench is a long range goal. And it just helps to have leather tanning early on. Because it does come in quite handy. Don't twist my arm and ask me to tell you why, because I can't remember. And that's another thing. We're gonna loot everything. Absolutely everything. There's a very good reason for that. Wow! Give me everything! Oh my gosh, that is an amazing find. And actually, in just under 1400 hours, I have never seen this. Just a deer just waiting there. Why? Why would you equip that? That's just... So you raid everything. Even if you're 100% convinced that there's going to be nothing in there for you, just raid it, because it will get your raiding skill up, and the higher your raiding skill, the better chance you have of finding something better. So yeah. Now, the funny thing about these houses, see that? Oh, what's down there? Nice little stash. For Christ, no wonder you died. Shotgun short barrel. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that useless item. The short barrel shotgun is the most useless weapon in the game. You could not hit the broadside of a barn with that fucking thing. To be fair, in the interest of fairness, the blunderbuss is worse. But I mean, if you use a blunderbuss, then that's your own fault. You're gonna die, pretty much. What are we doing? Let's build a club. Yeah, so if you build the blunderbuss and use it and waste resources on it, you're gonna die, pretty much. And you get what you deserve. Sorry, but there you go. As far as actual gun type guns go, the short barrel shotgun is easily the worst gun in the game. I mean, like a really wide margin. Let's build us a bow, because that is going to be useful. And some arrows. Oh, hate these crawling wankers. If you ever see these guys early on, always take them at range. If I could aim, that would be good. Yeah, you take them at range because they hit you in the leg and they sprain your leg and they reduce your movement speed. And this early on, a reduced movement speed is a horrible, horrible thing. Horrible affliction. Don't need casino tokens, we're not enough for 15 yet. I will, however. Oh, yeah. Get me some more bones. Now with the bones, you cook them on the campfire with a cooking pot, with a bottle of water, and you make glue. Then you combine the, oh wow, that was lucky. You combine the glue with cloth fragments and you make duct tape, and duct tape is very useful later on. I don't want to chat, I want to grab all. Thank you. Now I am playing Navezgane, so handy. We should be able to find shelter. Ooh. Might even find a temporary base. What am I missing? Need wood. Let's give this a try. Ow. Are you bitch? Thanks for infecting me. One of the best skills that you can build up, IMO, is blunt weapon, because blunt weapons cost not much to build, and I'm level 1 with, as you can see, a level 1 grade wooden club, and yes, I got infected, but who won the fight? Come on. So, yeah, blunt weapons, build that shit up as much as possible. Keep an eye on your ammo. But for Navezgane, I suppose, like the idea that maybe that there's groups of survivors traversing Navezgane, maybe. I don't know, but again, like this, some of the stuff you end up finding, up to and including in the later stages of the game, or later stages of your own level progression, you know, purple quality complete items. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh my god. That. That was so close. Oh my gosh. Okay, well. Let's try that again. Where'd it go? There you are. Come here. Come here, dickhead. Oh, that's right, I have a flashlight. Hang on, is that the vanguard of a migration? Now, a good game I like to play in this particular biome is that a bear or is that a rock? Because when you're just briefly looking around, it can sometimes resemble a bear, and sometimes a bear can resemble a rock. So we've got to keep an eye on that. That quite clearly is a rock. I mean, it's the kind of rock I'm going to hit the shit out of as soon as I get a chance. But as we're still quite early on, we have got to start settling in for the night. So, cue the Ben Hill simmer, I guess. If you do play online, hide your base. Hide the shit out of your base. Because I went online with my friend DJ Dorado, and we're just fucking around. Like, we're running around with stone axes, and we found this guy's base, and he had, you know, vault doors here, gun safes there, and it's like, dude, if you've clearly got all this valuable shit, why don't you hide it? Nobody answered on the chat, so it's like, alright, fuck you. I'm just gonna grief your base. I might only have a stone axe, but whatevs, you know? On a previous game I played online, on a public server, was in Nava's game. I found a place in the middle of the cornfield and dug down and built my base underground. And I don't mean like, I've had a friend tell me that they built their base underground, and I joined the server to investigate, and he built so low underground that his roof was dirt. And if you knew his base was there, which you did, I'll get to that in a sec. If you knew his base was there, you could break into his base with a shovel. And you wouldn't know his base was there because he built an above ground base on top of his underground base. It just kind of like, dude, you're on an online server. There are gonna be griefers. There are gonna be people who are gonna want to destroy your shit for the sake of destroying your shit. Hide it better. Ah, there we go. Some glue. That I can't use yet. Well, can't use. Of course you can't use it. Fuck off, plant fiber. Nobody likes you. Go away. There's not really a place in here to demonstrate. Let's get rid of that. Take that. I think bottled murky water is probably better for the moment. Pardon me. Yeah, so another thing that you can do if you are playing online is hide your shit. So like, in a building like this, it's going to be difficult, maybe not impossible, but certainly I can't actually, you know what, if I was going to hide my shit in a multiplayer game, I would not choose this house. This house is quite clearly a beacon. It's defensible. Knock out the stairs. You got the second story here to chill out on. Yeah, I probably wouldn't stay here. Well, I would stay here. I'd stay the shit out of this place. I just wouldn't hide my stuff in here. The only thing that I could possibly think to do, for argument's sake, hello. Pardon the sidetracking. We all go off on random tangents, don't hate me. Let's build us a frame. Frame. The only thing that I could possibly think of doing in a place like this is Jesus Christ, no thanks. Oh, that's another thing. Build your way up to places. Because then, when all is said and done, you can take it away. Let's build a shovel. Thanking you. Oh. Actually, that's a really good idea. Why the fuck didn't I do that in my online time? But yeah, that's if I was staying here online and I elected to make this my base, that's what I'd do. Alright, so downstairs is clear. Don't need that. Don't need that. Let's eat. Mangiare. Eat and loot. Oh, sweet. Honey removes infection. Because, you know, I need that shit. I don't need a land claim block. So what are we gonna do? I do normally build my base on the ground, but in the interest of entertainment, I think that we're better off building a base above ground, or even taking over I don't know, like a pre-made house, kind of like the one that we're on now. No, eggs, fuck off eggs. Although we should make a campfire. Let's see what we can do. Campfire. Let's make a campfire instead. How about that? Bacon and eggs. We can make 3. That is very handy. Why? Cooking pot. And let's make some more bottled water. I think that we have got a very, very decent start.